Today we're going to learn how to get your text into your newsletter. First, we need to find out how to find the text. The text is in the VCM Blackboard. It is at the bottom of the page, and it's called newspaper text. Click on it, double click on it. That should throw the file into the download file. So we're going to click show the downloads. There's the newspaper quote, and we'll double click it and it pops up in text edit. Now we'll set this aside over here and we'll start our InDesign. It's up here. Okay. I'm going to copy the text. I'll highlight it holding using the T tool, and then I'll hit Command A, which selects all. Then I'll hit Command C. I will choose one of these text blocks to paste my text into, but I will change the size down to a more normal size, 10 point. I'll also change the orientation to left, align left, and for some reason that is not taking us. There we go. Now align left, and I will paste. Command V. Now all my text is loaded in this particular heading. Underneath this particular heading. We'll delete this heading for right now, and we will select this with a black arrow and stretch it out. Now I do not want to start my newsletter on the left side. It belongs over here in the front of the letter. We want to leave enough room for the heading, and we can measure with our guides and set guides to give us a heading. Whether we want a heading guide on the back or not, that is probably not for a heading. It's probably just for alignment purposes. Now we're going to pull a guide and just give ourselves some basic grid work, and it's very random. You just pull things down, guides down out of the rulers, and set up some kind of plaid. I call it a plaid. There we go. And then you might want to use a vertical ruler as well. Here, I'll move this over, move the page over. I'm going to hold my space bar and move this page over a bit. Well, I guess can't until I'm zoomed in. Let's zoom in a little more, and then hold the page and scoot it over. All right, well, we'll just leave it the way it is. I hate to bounce around, so I know I'll move my toolbar here. Now, with this heading, we want to shorten it. You can shorten it by grabbing hold of the handle below. And then we want to line this heading up with your heading margin, but we do want a heading guideline, but we do want to have a space between there. So we'll just randomly pull a space, make it equal here, so we have some visual space between the heading and the jokes. Okay, now I'm going to hit the little plus sign. You see I'm loaded with text, and I'm going to draw a text block, in here. Make sure it fits properly. Lining it up. Seems to have, I think I need to go a little bit closer. And there, and then we want to think, what is the next page? Well, it is the left side of the newspaper on the inside. So I'm going to load my toolbar, come down here, and drag to the bottom of the page. And there's my next line of text. Now I'm going to load this one and draw another column. Okay, and that's the end of the text. Now we want our text to go all the way to the back page, so we're going to have to add some illustrations, photos, and inserts of text, that sort of thing, to fill it up. But this is your basic guide on how to get your text into the newsletter. Next, let's take a image, and we'll just draw a quick image here with a pencil. Not much of an image, but there it is. And let's say that you want this image to go in. It's your photograph or your illustration. So we want to select this image, which it is selected, but select it with a black arrow. And then we're going to go to over here to window. I'm sorry, it takes me a bit of a time. I should have practiced this before I'm showing you, but we want to go to text wrap. There it is, window and text wrap. Okay, we want to choose a text wrap that goes all the way around, wrap around the object shape. There we go. And now, with that selected, we should be able to take this piece of text, close your, put this over here, and then we're going to grab this text, or this object with the text wrap on it, and we're going to push it here. And you'll notice how it's shoving away the text.